Really don't know why. Hang on, I just headphones over. Right. Blue mic's moved. All the chairs moved. Probably both. Right. Hello, everyone. Back again with the. Why am I feeling like that? Bloody switch. Oh, the mic stand suddenly confused me. Right. Hello. Let's close it first. Yes. Hello. Yes, good. Back again with the. Right. Audio's coming through good. Good. Great. Oh, it's been. Oh. Yeah, it's been one of those very odd last few days. Mentally. I think Halloween is getting to me. Halloween is getting to me. It's questionable. Yeah, I think Morph might be doing a test on the YouTube channel, going live, testing out a thing. Apparently, he said he was doing something along those lines, testing out, doing some streaming to the Facebook. I would have done some streaming to the Facebook before at events and stuff like that, but I don't have a smartphone. I've got a tablet, but I don't trust the RAM on the tablet. It's getting to the point where some of the games crash, so I don't trust the RAM. And yeah, if you start hearing that, there's just some adult sippy juice. Adult sippy juice for now. Oh yes, come here. Oh, little sippy, little more. Oh, Jesus! I've no idea if I'm not used to having bourbon, or the fact that this has been. Yeah, if you saw the New Year's video from last year, me having the pouring the toast to the year. Same bottle. Same bottle. I've barely had any out of it, so I'm not entirely sure if it's the fact that I've barely had bourbon, or the fact that the bottle itself has been, well, it's been open for well over a year, because I had that for about 6 months. 6 months to like 3/4 of a year. Even before I used it in that video. So yeah, it's old bourbon. Funsies. Funsies of funsies. I actually planned what to do with this video. Let's swish. I think it's already getting to me. Switch screens to that. It's coming through okay. Comes through okay. Yes, it is. Comes through okay. That's good. To you too. Yeah. I've planned what to do today. I have to empty out my inventory because I have been doing some research. If you count the streams, I'm starting to do streams on the Sunday as well. Usually Warhammer Total Crusade. No. Ooh, close the door. Yeah, and I said back then that I had done my digging. I had done my research, as I said that I was going to do, and yeah, it's going to take absolutely friggin' ages to get absolutely anywhere. Where's the lapis? There we go, that's the one. It's going to take absolutely ages to get absolutely anywhere. It's, yeah, this is very much an exploration mod, and it's very much an exploration mod. It's going to take a long while to get absolutely anywhere. That's cool. I'll keep that. That'll keep it in case. That I'll dump. That I'll dump. Yeah, cool. And that I'll store. Right, good. Down, down, please. Yeah, and getting anywhere is going to be very long goings because well, it's just going to require a lot of stuff that is apparently hard to find. Did I put that in the wrong chest? Put it in that one. Yeah, and it's going to take a long while to get anywhere because it's apparently part of well, actually I don't have it on me. I don't know the rest of the stuff. Oh, yeah, I got pants now. I bought them. I upgraded the leather workers in the process to upgrade the stuff to get, because I had to make a few extra things for a thing. Oh yeah, I think I might ruin the secret, but this is one of the secrets of if I ever release this as a map, this is just one of the secrets for it. If I release this as a map, if not, I've been using this as a storage place for junk, just to get out the inventory. It takes up space, precious space. Right, I'll explain why it takes a long time when I get my Necronomicon, because it's best shown through the Necronomicon, because I have to jump through I have to go back and forth between 4 or 5 different things, the rituals and the recipes and the finding of stuff, and it takes so long. This is going to take forever, which I was kind of hoping it wouldn't probably going to take this long, but I kind of expect it to take quite some time. I'm probably going to end up doing some experimentation outside of the stream as well, purely for the sake of expedience. Oh yeah, I have to actually purely for the sake of expedience, because basically knowledge, overworld progression. Basically, all this summarizes. I need to get to the next land. I need to get this key, because I can use the key and then right click on the ground and it takes me to the portal to Corellium, the Corellium world, basically the next world along, because there's 4 worlds. Slowly get darker and more tormented and more shadowy as you go along. This one brings up to the next world, sort of, because it goes overworld. Then I think there's the Corellium world, which is green. Then there's the red one. Then there's the floaty land one. And then there's one where you fall through the floor, and that's basically shadow demons of monsters hell. That's basically the abyss of nothing. And yeah, so I'm going to need that. So to get that, I'm going to have a blaze rod and a blaze rod. I have, as the land of the miners have uncovered a temple underground. Oh, yeah, I've built a temple for the Nether portal in the mine. Again, if I ever release a map, it's going to have an actual plot down there. So I have access to that one. To the blaze rods, so I can get the blaze rods easy enough. And I found a fortress as well, again for the sake of expedience. For the Corellium pearls, I need to make these. I need to have at least 9 Corellium gem, or at least a set of Corellium gem clusters that adds up to at least 9. So it's just do 3, 3, and 3 for the sake of expedience. I'll just do 3 in a line. And then I basically make the Corellium a few stone, smashy the stone, I get a pearl. So it's basically find 18 Corellium, smashy stone, get Corellium pearls. Easy enough. Corallium is apparently extremely rare and only found in corallium infected swamplands. Thankfully, there's a swampland just that way, next to the desert. Is there a spider on the wall? I can hear you. It's very concerning when I can hear spiders and I can't see things. Or at least I can't see the thing that will attempt to eat me. Where the fuck are you? I can hear you. Yeah, it's that pale blue that's over there. That is the corallium infected swampland. I have to dive underground from layers 32 and lower. I can find corallium, and I can get corallium. It comes out in clusters of 1 or 2, and they drop, I think, anywhere between 1 and 4 or 1 and 3 every time you smash it. It's basically the same kind of logic as lapis and redstone, which is okay, but at the moment I only have 17. At minimum, well, just for the normal pearls, I am going to need 18, because it's 9 and 9. But for Oblivion Catalyst, I am going to need to delve into the realms of rituals, and rituals require sort of creating these. Thankfully, there are a few pre-made ones out in the shadow forests over that direction, on the sort of right side of that mountain over there. There's a couple that are pre-made, so I don't have to worry about that. I just tappy or right clicky the Necronomicon on the center, and it creates the thing, which is easy enough, and I can create the rituals. But to create the Oblivion Catalyst, oh right, okay, all right, I got those two. Got those two recipes confused for a moment there. Actually, no, hang on. Shard of Oblivion. How do I get the Shard of Oblivion? Because that's, yeah, basically to get the Oblivion Catalyst, which is the other part of the key, I need to go through this ritual, which costs about 5,000 energy, with redstone and shards of oblivion and an eye of ender. So that requires another blaze powder. Requires another blaze rod for the blaze powder, redstone, which I have a ton of, and the shard of oblivions. The shard of oblivions are over here, which require a transmutation gem and shadow gems. Shadow gems are created with 9 shadow gem shards. For the sake of, I found a mountain range where the shadow things spawn, way over that way. I got the resources to set up a camping site already, so I can go off on a camping trip to the land over yonder and find the stuff, which is what I'm going to do to go now. And the transmutation gem, I'm going to need a corallium pearl. That's why I remembered it. A corallium pearl to get the transmutation gem, so I can got diamonds. I have that. Ender pearls, it's gonna be easy enough. Blaze powders, even more blazes. So I'm going to need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to need at least 7 blaze rods, 3 corallium pearls, 2 diamonds, 3 ender pearls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 18, 27, 36 shadow thingies. But to get the energy to power these things, for the power of the required energy, I'm going to need to create something else. Where was it? I'm going to need to create a staff of rending, so I can have the energy. So I can have the energy to get the thing, and I need to build a something to store it, because I need to have like 5,000 energy. Basically, this is why this is going to take for bleeding ever, and so my expectations to where I'm going to end up by the end of the series, by the end of by Halloween's end, is now shrinking down to the point where I think my goal now because I think my goal before, when I first started this, was to go, oh yeah, I'm just going to go off and do what I can to fight a boss, which usually involves just going to the Corellium place and getting the Corellium stuff. But that, just getting to the Corellium land is a kind of massive undertaking on itself. It's... My expectations of how far I'm going to get in this mod by the end of October has shrunk dramatically. Because there's a possibility I may not even get to the second land, because it's going to take so bleeding long to gather all the resources and do all of the things to get anywhere. It's a pain. It's a giant pain. This is a mod kind of built over exploration, so I'm not necessarily that shocked, but yeah, this may end up being a series that may or may not continue it past October for the sake of continuing some sort of plot or logic. Otherwise, yeah, this is gonna take a long time. Yeah, I think I'm going to probably start every stream with the phrase "for the sake of experience," because a lot of it is going to involve mining and digging and getting stuff, because that is going to take a long time and be a pain in the butt. Oh, excuse me. I think I ran into them necking. I need food as well. I should go get the charcoal. Can't be bothered. I've already done a couple of trips. I think I might have already cooked some as well. No, I did not. Did I? No, I did not. Did I cook any extra charcoal? No, I did not. Great. Hot. Alright. Take that. Stacks. Do that. Get the food on the cooking. And I'll show you the resources that I have for the camping. Because for the camping requires a trip that is going to take probably an in-game day, because it's the other end of those bleeding mountains. And I'm going to need to camp there because I'm going to need the 36 different shadows. No, not even 36, because I'm going to have to get some for the shard as well. Is it like a solid 40 then? That would be a... No, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, a solid 40. And a bloody shard of oblivion. So wait, how the hell am I supposed to get that? Because that's what I use to get energy. Because that's what I use to get energy for the rituals. How do I get the energy for the rituals then? Scrape onto the performance of total light materials. So from I found some, so I don't have to worry about making them. Potential energy is required to perform rituals. Each ritual shows how much you need. Potential energy is a pure form of untouched energy, which is a higher plane of resistance. From sacrifices to the very old ones in the ritual placed. Statues placed on Shoggoth monoliths are said to become capable of draining it. Some rituals require a living sacrifice. What? Wait, so I need to have a statue to do it? It's mainly used to get fuel sacrifices. Fuel sacrifices made. Oh. Well, energy. Mainly used to fuel sacrifices made to the Great Old Ones. Any ritual. So I need to kill things inside the thing, then create the energy. How do I get potential energy is a new form of energy. Must have its using various methods to resist objects to do so. So take a basis of obtaining materials required to create the POVs and object of Shoggoth layers. God, I'm not. Jesus, found swamps and rivers. Shoggoth monoliths also constructed in the mountain. The sun, that's the name. While having them, these statues can collect energy. Should be noted that lesser Shoggoths only built these mountains under certain conditions. The ooze problems. Statues coming with. Wait. It's changing gear entirely. The statues come in different shapes. Splitting great old ones to transport PE to nearby players, holding Necronomicons under the open sky. Wait, so I can transfer the energy from. Wait. How the fuck do I get the energy into the Necronomicon then? Because the Necronomicon can hold 10,000. 5,000. Oh! Yeah, oh, right, okay, yeah, because the ritual is actually set off by right-clicking the center, and you have to, and so the energy is taken out of that because it requires 5,000 to create an Oblivion shard. Wait, does it? Yeah, 300, 5,000. I know, an Oblivion shard is crafted, isn't it? Oh no, yeah, no, yeah, but I'm going to need to have the transmutation gem to do it, and that's only 300, but I think it's sort of 5,000. So how do I get the energy into the Necronomicon then? Is the reason why some of these mods take a long time to get themselves into the main game, or why mods are not necessarily part of the main game. They get confusing as fuck, and you need a guide to get anywhere. Rivers, someone knows. But coming after someone because they're quite cautious. Harvesting PE isn't appreciated. This causes disruptions to occur displayed by the bolt of lightning striking the statue or other PE manipulator. Disruptions are random events that can affect the player, other entities in the environment. The purpose is to punish those who try to drain PE from the higher plane. Okay. Okay. Does that mean I have to find a structure that actually has a statue then and drain that and then run the fuck away? Because I'm going to drain the energy, it's going to go to the Necronomicon, and then something's going to spawn and try and stab my ass because I've nicked something. Because I've nicked the energy. Obtuse does not describe this mod sometimes. I know you're trying to be mystical and stuff like that, but it'd be nice if you actually explained this sometimes. Because at times I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Other entities of environment purpose to publish those. Any dispositioners of the PE manipulator works like a generator. Rarely fuel. Our stone tablets. How the fuck do I get to tab? I'm guessing the one thing I need to do is going to upgrade this Necronomicon first, which will be alright because I think it's just corallium surrounding the corallium infused flesh surrounding the Necronomicon, I think. That, or it's just making another Necronomicon with the flesh instead of the rotten flesh. It's going to be weird because it's going to have multiple versions of the same thing, just with some stuff has more unlocks than Fishing statues, not the manipulators, use ritual charms. A long fucking way away. Class energy pedestal, which can collect PE from statues. Collectors, along with energy pedestal, we can convert life force dark entities into PE. Oh, collect PE from manipulators. Basically, all of these manipulators and stuff is I'm going to need to get to the first land before I can get anywhere, because some of it requires abyssal ingots, which is which only start being found, I think, might actually be found in the Shadow Mountains as well. I think maybe part of it would require leveling bloody mountains to like level 32. Actually, no, just going down to level 32, then leveling the underground. Just to... And that's... Good bleeding Christ, that is going to take forever. Yeah. I think last year... I think for next year, I was thinking of having this whole thing be like a... this be 2v1, having them be me and I be the Elder God, ooh, sort of thing. I think it seems slightly more apt of having the three of us to do it, having the three of us do it, because it's going to take bleeding ages to get anywhere, especially the 2 hour time slot for the streams. Right. If P works in students like and is upgraded the SP handles with rituals. Right. Right. So the question now is, how the heck do I get energy into the Necronomicon? Because that's the only thing that's big enough to get it. Does that mean beat the hell out of stuff to get the energy into the Necronomicon? So do I have to start beating things with my book? Because otherwise the only thing I can think of is by going around and sapping the energy from that and running the hell away. And even then, that's pot luck. Because I may or may not find one with the statue. Yeah, the transform person. So that's one way to get the energy. But to get the thing that harvests the energy, I need to harvest energy. So that means I need to go run around to try and find something to harvest energy from, to get the energy, to do the ritual, to get the thing to harvest the energy. This is not complicated in the slightest. Well, there is one way to test. Do you give me energy? No. Do I just... No. Right. So I have to beat things. I have to go off on a quest to find statues, to get the energy from the statue, to put it into my Necronomicon, to do the ritual that costs 300 energy to get the transmutation gem, to start making shards of oblivion, to start making the staff of rending, the level 1 staff of rending and all, because I noticed when I was doing the sort of fiddly in another world, that there's actually 4 stages of the staff of rending. To get the first stage of, they don't seem any different either. The level, the energy cap seems to be the anyway. To get the staff of rending, to get the shard of oblivion, to get the staff of rending, to be able to harvest the energy. And I'm guessing I can transfer the energy from that into the book, as the book be a big storage battery tank. for it, and then that would make harvesting the energy easier because I could just beat things to get the energy rather than have to run around and hope I find a statue to harvest it, and whenever lightning appears, running the fuck away from apparent lesser Shoggoth that may appear and try and bite off my face. I need to drink it. I need my adult sippy juice. Oh, cause this is gonna take bleeding forever. It's gonna be a task just to get the bleeding shadow things. I think the first task, it really is very strange when the question starts coming up is like, well, what is easier? Going to the Nether and getting blaze rods, or going off for a day and a bit and camping out in some far off place to just kill things over and over and over again for stuff, and then coming back and then getting the blaze rods. I think the thing to do, actually, again, as the phrase goes, for the sake of expedience, mods are disabled, the cheats are disabled in this world, by the way. So, doing the whole thing of console command, get ID, blah, 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 blah. Not allowed to do that in this world. I did that on purpose, because I thought this was going to be easier than it is, than it turned out to be. So, yeah, can't do that before people start complaining in the comments. Yeah, so the thing to do, for the sake of experience, probably to go to the Nether thing I built to show it off and go like, oh look, this is what the plot is. They found this Nether temple thing, and it led to the Nether, and people started disappearing and dying. Ooh, magic! And I'm actually going to write a thing in a book. I put a book over there in the camping place that gives the histories of mining in the land of I don't have a name for the town yet. Yeah. Bunch. Yeah, so I'll show off the land. I'll show off the Nether first, or show off the Nether thing first, because I built something special. But first thing I'm going to need to do, as we're going to be diving into fortresses, I'm going to need that, amount of iron. Actually, no. I'm going to need that amount of iron, because most of the time in normal playthroughs, when I'm playing all by my lonesome in the normally, I usually 25. Jesus, I usually just go in without armor. But again, for the sake of experience, oh bloody hiccups, Dale! Damn you, Bourbon. For the sake of experience, I'm just going to deck myself out in iron gear. Oh yeah, it's that, isn't it? I've got one too many. Again, for the sake of experience. Oh yeah, I'm going to no, not that. Just gear up in iron gear and do it that way. So I think in the way my mind works, I'm going to be decked out to the nines, and as soon as I start whipping out like diamond gear, it's more than anything going to feel like a waste. Oh, yeah. In normal playthroughs, when I'm playing normally by my lone thumb in the single player, I usually barely get out of the Stone Age. Well, I build machines and mechanics and stuff out of redstone and things like that, but I just, tools-wise, as you can tell, I don't get out of the Stone Age much. Oh yeah, over here. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Steady, sleepy, sleepy. Right. Because getting the blaze rods shouldn't necessarily be that hard. One thing I could do. I was thinking, one thing I could actually do to make things slightly easier on myself. Snowballs. Get myself some snowballs. It's the image of a guy decked out in fresh armor going off over to the mountains to dig up bleeding snowballs. That's the image I never thought I would. That's the image I never thought I would see. Alright. Shutting off downstairs. Right. Snowballs. Okay, snowballs will at least give me at least some advantage. There we go. Some advantage against fighting the blazes. Hello, piggy. Not sure how much of an advantage they'll give me. At least up here it's going to be somewhat renewable. It should be snow-capped tops or something along those lines, isn't it? Well, whenever it rains, I'll come up here and make sure it snows again. Plenty. Snow, snow, snow. Grab those. My tablet just beeped at me. Who beeped at me? Right. Okay. The beeping was the testing for the Facebook Live. Current prognosis. I think it was. Well, I think the first thing it was testing out was using. I say Battle ID, not Battle ID. BattleNet for Blizzard. Turns out, le shit. So, going to use OBS, as I do for this, for the full 720, 60 frames a second to Facebook. Whatever the fuck. How many have I got? 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 50, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 88. Cool. That should be enough to kill a blaze. At least a couple. Well, that's not a guarantee, is it? Some of these mods. So, okay. Is someone hiding out in the forest? Do I have to stab a bitch? Do I have to stab a bitch? I don't know if you are or not. I can hear you. Oh, there's more of it. Oh yeah, I think there's a. God, but it sounds like you're next to me. Must be right below me. There's a cavern below the town. I kind of built over one. Partly there was one already there, and also partly I built on it. For the sake of getting some decent ground to build bloody land on it. And my tablet muted me again. Yeah. Right, here's that. Just Twitter beeping at me again. Anyway, quick way down. Whoop. This is the mine. I think I showed people the mine before. Anyway, this is the mine where there are mystic things of mystic. There's obsidian, plenty of lava, and this way, going through the natural caverns, digging through a hole to a second natural cavern, and over here should be the crossroads to the coralline infested swamp. So here at this level, yeah, at this level I partly found, because the water changes colour, from this level I will start finding coralline gems, but it requires literally just digging for them, because there is no rhyme nor reason to their spawning, because they spawn like emeralds, which is basically at any point below 32 with like a 1 in 10 chance they'll spawn per block or something along those lines. There's part of the reason why I complained yesterday, and actually, yeah, I said I was gonna save it for today, and so save it for the stream yesterday. So I'm gonna just go and have my rant now. The whole idea of having things as rare as emeralds. The reason why emeralds are so rare is because if they weren't rare, they would break the in-game economy. I'm going to have a little pause and have a little drinky while I have my little rant at the idea that mods have a thing of it's as rare as emeralds. It's going, there's a reason why emeralds are rare. Sippy. Oh. Christ, I'm going through that quicker than I thought. Hopefully I won't end up by the end of the stream drunk, although it would be fun. Although I am kind of planning, I've had plans for a I'm getting off track. Ranting. Rare as emeralds. Yeah, the reason why emeralds are as rare as they are is because they would break the game's in-game economy. Because I haven't found a single emerald. I've dug out this entire, all of that there is me digging stuff out. This is the lowest I went, but that's just because so I can get to the floor. Like, that's level 14. Going below than 14 is basically kind of pointless. But all of this digging out is me, and I haven't found a single emerald. But I have a stack of emeralds in storage because I trade for them. That's why the emeralds are rare, because they would break the in-game economy, because you can easily trade them. And if you found them like the experience as redstone, or even the experience of diamonds, then you would have piles and piles and piles of them, and it would break the in-game economy. That's why they're rare. They're not rare because emeralds are rare. Emeralds are probably exceedingly common. That's why, because even sapphires are technically emeralds. Rubies are technically emeralds. There's lots of that sort of stuff where there's lots of these crystals are actually the same compositions as emeralds, just different colours. So emeralds themselves are not rare, but the reason why they're rare here is because it would break the in-game economy. That's why they're rare. So whenever there's a mod going, they're as rare as emeralds, it's going like, just doubled. Fuck. Ow. You just... I need to find a place to move that mic stand, actually. Very inopportune position. I should... fuck it. Yeah. It's the reason that they're... Yeah, whenever a mod person goes, oh, there's rare as emeralds, I'm like, yeah, you've just doubled my playtime, because finding these things is going to be a pain in the ass, because I'm going to have to dig round infinitum Because even now, I have like 17. I found something in the realms of, I think it's like seven blocks. Digging all this out, I found like 7 corallium blocks. And, or at least, no, not 7. Actually, it might be. They come out in small clusters, like diamonds. Yeah, I found like 7 total for the several hours digging, and yeah, I have like 17. To get to the point where I can get to the corallium dimension, I need 27. So, yay! Yeah, because that's basically the biggest flag for the reason of for the sake of expedience, because otherwise it's going to take friggin' forever. And this thing, moving on from rant, this thing over here is what the miners found in the diggy hole of the diggy hole. They found, is it going night time? It's probably either that or raining. They found a thing of monstrousness, of monsters, of thing. It is a thing. When they step inside, it goes woo, bang, and it takes you to a dimension of monsters. Yeah, that's basically, this is a bit of Neville. Neville? This is my Neville portal. This is where all the Nevilles come from. It's my Nether portal room story of the miners. They found it, and then they dug out. They had enough trouble with the corallium. No, they found that, and then the corallium infestation started, and then mystic. Yeah, plot of things that are going to be added to a book. Maybe if I decide to actually make the thing. Yeah, this used to be a lot more mountainous before I dug it out to build that. And 2, ghasts are a bitch. I'm just putting it out there as it's just a common phrase by this point. Oh look, you may see that fire is moving, because if I take that and go here, fuck, where is it? Forbidden knowledge, overworld, entities, clicky. Those ones, the evil animals, the demon animals, you will find them in the Nether as well. Which is part of the reason why harvesting energy is not necessarily much of a problem. Because I can get them from... Hopefully, I think I can get them from these ones. Hopefully. Because it means... Fuck off. Fuck off. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I have to go that way at all. Die, please. Despawn. No. Balls. No. Don't. Please just despawn. I have to go that way and I can't be bothered to fight you, because you're a pain in the ass to fight. Because I fight by batting them back. Hello. Oh, hi. No? Am I just outside of your pickup range? Hello? Hello? You really don't care, do you? Because I'm decked out or something? Because I'm not moving? You've got to notice me soon. Come on then. Yeah. Bloody soul sand. I put the soul sand there for a reason, but it's... I put the soul sand there so I could kill the evil animals easier. That may have been a mistake. I'm guessing that it's the evil animals. To you too, and all Sunny Gem. Damn it. Fucking hell. Just to get you to bloody despawn, I'm getting out of here. Because I don't have that many arrows, and arrows are a pain in the arse to come by. Arrows are a pain in the arse to come by because I can get arrows, I can buy them, but that just requires time. It requires a long effort of getting things and then selling it, getting emeralds to buying in, or even just going off farming the chickens, getting the chickens, going off getting cobblestone, switching out the cobblestone every time for the flint, and then making the sand. Rather just keep enchanting books until I get infinite enchantment and just using that. Mother. Right. Fine. I'll use some of my precious arrows to get round your shit. Come on then. Dick. There are like holes into like bodies. Holes into soul sand now. I had this land perfect size. Everything was fine until you shut up. Yeah, missing bits of bleeding sand. Right, let's fix up some of these owls. Anyone? Yeah, right. Right. That's done. I already know where the nether... Oh, for God's sake, bugger off. Already know where the nether fortress is. Should be this way. Don't you dare. Is there a evil animal? Yeah, because evil animals spawn here and some of them walk fire. Or is that just normal fire? That's just normal fire. Good, you can light up and stop things from spawning. Kinda. To you too. Yep, torch. The one solitary torch in the nether to indicate that I'm going in the correct direction, because I got lost a couple of times. No walking, no walking. Right, yeah, nether fortress. Right up here, Pium, 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 pium. Get these out. Because I'm going to need to go round actually. Where's the pigmen? I have to make sure I don't hit any pigmen, otherwise I am screwed. There's no way I can actually kill all the pigmen. At least I can just ignore them. Up, around here. At least they're not attacking me. Blazes will start spawning around here. Right. Evil animal. There's the example of an evil animal. They walk fire. The fire isn't permanent, even on the netherrack, which is fortunate. Slightly irritatingly enough, because they walk fire, you can't really. Yeah, got something from them then. Oh, most of the time you can't. Hello, right. You have arrived. How the buggery do I get to you? Matrix dodge. Miss me. Pin, yeah. I think all my playing of Eternal Crusade seems to have helped me out in the realms of. Ow! God, I caught that right in the face. Oh, fuck off. You! Fuck right off. I saw you. I'm not fighting you. I don't need your shit. Wouldn't mind having a skull for the purely purposes of decoration. But I have no quarrel with you. Another skulls. Ow. Oh, you fucking start. As you get close. One concern is I'm going to get bleeding ambushed. I should have done that. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off. Tense, 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 tense. The last thing I bloody want is a friggin' wither. Just a bloody wither effect on me. Christ, if I start getting the wither effect on me, I'll start getting very bleeding concerned. Blaze rod. Right, so we have 1 out of like 9. The bloody hell. Oh. Hi. it bloody fell off. Anything down? Fucking cheers. Yuck. Is that oh, hello. Try that if you want, buddy boy. Whoa. If you don't mind. Wouldn't mind you just giving me one bloody blaze rod. Go on, fire. Fuck you. I will control when you come out. Or at least you can come out one at a time. Makes it easier to kill. Actually, yeah. If I do that, then you won't spawn that side. And then you only spawn that side. Come on then. Spin. Spin. Spool. Spool up. I want to stab your bitches. You know what? To stab your blazes in your blazy penises. Have any more? I've got 3. That's some at least. I'll just stick that there. Stick that there. Just so I don't get shot stabbed in the arse by a wither. Right. How many do I need? I need 4 plus 2. About, they're getting an even 10. Probably. I can farm them now, so it's not exceedingly awful. Hi. Go on then. Hi. If you excuse me. Do you mind not? Love that. Go on then. Alright. Come get me. Come get me. Holy shit! There's more in there than I thought. I'm gonna need an even 10. Although we've hit the hour, so I might go back and start going on the camping trip instead. Start doing this. Okay. Starting to push. So yeah. I am out of here. I'm gonna go off and go on my camping trip to the Shadow Realm dimension of monsters, so I can start getting shadow gems. Because I've shown you this. And probably my tactic of fighting them, which is slow, but yeah, I get there in the end. You can stop firing at me now, mates. You can't really get me through the wall unless you're going to slowly burn yourself out. Christ, are they following me? Must be just the other side of this wall. Right, I'll make my way back. Oh, there's a couple there. I'm gonna start making my way back and probably torch the place up so you can get a proper look at how to get places. And then we start going on my camping expedition. So I kind of know where the Shadow Mountains are, kind of back and behind, kind of connecting the mountains and Shadow Forest and the Dark Forest. So it's kind of there. I kind of know where it is. So that's at least. Yeah. Just know where it is. Anything? Going to try and. Hello. Well, the reason why I got all this soul sand here. I think that's the sound of the Ghast. Ghast sped up. No, Ghast slowed down. I think it's one or the other, because the Ghast itself is C418's cat. Well, the little tidbits of information you get from all this sort of stuff is that the Ghast is actually C418's cat, just sped up. That's the reason why it almost purrs, because it literally is a cat. At least last time I was told it was a cat. One of the mobs is a cat. I think it's the Ghast. Yeah. How fucked up is the armor? See how badly done in the armor is. So, cheers. Thanks. How much? The armor's alright. I'll go off and stash all this various stuff. definitely don't need the bow now. Leave that there. I think I actually found that. I don't think I actually made a bow. So there. That can go there. Go there, and the coal goes in coal storage. Yeah. Not sure. Well, I think it's out of habit. I don't use coal. I'm too used to the mods going, oh, coal suddenly becomes really important, or because coal is so important, you have to use tons of it. You have to use like coal blocks in recipes. Nice. This is the camping shed, and we have various camping supplies. We got stuff for. We got some things for the campfire stone to go around it, something to light the campfire, beddy buys, and some camping equipment. And this is the book of the mining. The well, is going to be the book of the mining at some point. Yeah. So I've got all the camping supplies, so I know I didn't pick up the compass today. I need that. I need that to find my way back. Because I did that once before and got bleeding lost. It's part of the reason I kind of hope I don't die. I've thrown in about a whole half stack of iron in this stuff so far while we got rest in. Sippy sippy. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so right, on the way to get the shadow gems. I'm going to need a ton of these. I think the big thing with the shadow things at the moment with me is I have no idea how strong they actually are. I have no idea how powerful they actually are. The only monsters I've actually fought are the those which are basically slightly tougher zombies, and those which are very tougher zombies, and the lesser shoggoths, which I haven't seen yet, but I've seen in the creative testing, jumping around, testing out, making sure all the stuff works. I found in the sort of running around, I found Shoggoth Lair, and yeah, got swiftly eaten by a lesser Shoggoth. Those things are basically those. Back off. Back off. You may have the high ground, but I have reach. Which way was it? Which way was it? I think it's somewhere this way. Don't need you. I think it's somewhere this way. Because it's this way through the mountains. Because it's down the back end of the dark forest, quite far along. I think it's like in that direction over there. So skirt the edge of this here. I'm trying to remember where I found it. Because again, for the sake of expedience, I went looking for it before. But that was before I had lots of equipment, like the compass and stuff. And I almost died. I got lost. I think it's this way. I think it's like that way, but round the back. So it's in that sort of direction round the back. I think it goes this mountain range, because I think the dark mountains, the shadow mountains, are between here, sort of the sort of the three connecting areas is this mountain range, the dark forests, kinda, sort of, or just off the mountain range, and the jungle. I think I might be able to see it from the top of the hill. Might be able to see it from up here. It's basically just a mountain range, but it's same colour, purple as all that. Might be able to see it from here. It's. I don't think I went this way. I don't remember this. I don't remember the mountain streams. I think I may have got a little lost. I think I may have already got lost. Ah, right, there's the connecting area of the jungle. Might be slightly more to the side. I think maybe. Because the thing that's next to it is swamp. Ah, yes, that I remember. That way. Right, because it's a little pointing out as the land, the hills of the dark shadow mountains encroach. Oh, for a second I thought that was a black sheep. It's a dark grey sheep. Should be along. Actually, I think it might be down over there still. I think it might be slightly more in that right direction. Don't need your eggs. I have meat. Meaty meat. Right. Up. Oh yeah, I just remembered something else I haven't shown. Definitely not going to have the time to show it now. Is in the desert area that's right next to. There it is. That's what I was looking for. In the desert area right next to the town. Probably seen it in the back. Right. Well, that was the quickest bounce in, bounce out. Yeah, there. That is spam. Everyone should know it is spam. When it has terrible grammar and it has a it's space.com, it is spam. They do that to try and get around the spam filters. That's how you can tell. That's usually how you can tell you've got a terrible spam filter. When you go there dot space dot space com. I do have to get rid of the spam filter. So that is a piece of shit. So no, I should not join your whatever the bollocks. I don't care. Right. Time to start setting up camp. I'm not going to set up camp inside the Bloody Shadow Mountains. I am not suicidal. I am going to set up camp over here. Some flat land. Just off it. Just off it. Actually, probably best to do over here, actually. It's a little land. So if the shadow demons, the shadow beings, starts coming down from the mountainside, I have water they have to swim over, because all the entities walk, unless they actually fly, but I know these ones don't. So, get rid of all that. A bit more grab. hazards. Ooh, more food. Right, camp. Time to set up camp. Yeah. So it's going to be a slightly more permanent encampment. Slightly different design than it did last time as well. There you go. Just to get rid of it. How far away? Make it quite far. I'll do it on the beach. Then safety first. Safety first. Right, we've got camp. Gonna need some things to get resources. Actually, no, that's a heater. I'll do that. And boom. That'll be fancy. Get a door. Right, I told you it was going to take a day. Right, so we have our encampment. And on the morn, we shall have a roam around on the Shadow Mountains and see what we find. What I'm looking for is basically things that have like those smoke particles coming off them, but a ton of them. It's kind of kind of like that, but sort of like a coal colour, and with like lots and lots of smoke particles coming off them. Oh, they've started spawning already. I'll get some kip. And they'll hopefully start burning. Or not. I hear a zombie. I can hear you. Where are you? Ow. Go away. Right. Let's venture into the mountains and see what this mountain range is like, because I haven't gone in here before. I don't know what it'll be like. What's this? Dark stone cobble. Guess that works the same way as. I guess this is basically just dark, smooth stone. What is that? It's like a bloody temple. That's creepy. Right. We're at the darkness. In the darkness of it we behold. Darkness it becomes. Oh yeah, Jesus. chicken spawn rate up. So I'm gonna probably start needing feathers for arrows soon enough. Well, at least I don't think the shadow monsters spawn until night. At least it'll give me a chance to sort of control the spawn rate a bit. Yeah. Make sure they can't spawn and chase me down the hill. Let's stick one up here. Yeah, just they can't chase me around the hill. Not on me. Right. Oh, we're at the cloud height. So at the 80s. Yeah. I think cloud height is 92, I think. Something like that. Yeah. Seems like there was a normal spawn. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'm not sure how to make mods. Put use from timeout. Ah, right, there we go. Ah, there we go. Done. Yeah, and the guy bounced in, bounced out. I think it didn't even count as an actual view. I don't think the player even had time to load. So it's definitely an automated system. Yes. HOTS. What is the HOTS? Yeah, this is the Shadowlands, the Shadow Mountains, where the Shadow Monster, the Shadow beings. Yeah, but while it's daytime, there's not really that much risk. Have a look about. Yeah. Oh, you actually play Heroes of the Storm. Oh, okay. How is that? I played Dota for a little while. Yeah, I played Dota, which is basically the Steam version of LoL. Yeah, I just played a Juggernaut about. I have a 5 out of 5 win ratio on Dota. Because I'm not an incompetent spard. I'm playing against other new players, and actually being not an incompetent spard meant I was able to actually coordinate with random strangers and actually succeed. Yeah, this is the Shadow Beings. Basically, to explain everything for what I'm actually going to do, or what the specific plan is, and why I'm basically going to do all of it off stream, is to get to the next realm, which is the plan, well, which is basically the next stage to go through. I'm going to need to... wrong thing. Wrong thing again. It's that one. There you go. Yeah, to get through, I'm going to need to get this. I'm going to need the gateway key. That takes me to the Corallium world. So I'm going to need 2 blaze rods, 2 Corallium pearls, and an Oblivion catalyst. The blaze rods I have 4. But I'm going to need a bunch more as I'll go on. So it's a start. But I've found the Nether Fortress, and I found a place where they spawn. I just need to light the rest of the close area of the fortress up like buggery, because wither skeletons came along and scared the shit out of me. So there's that. To get the corallium pearls, I need to make these. Corallium infused stone. It requires at least corallium gem clusters that add up to at least 9. The corallium gem clusters go up to 9. The reason they go up to 9 is because the advanced ones, like later, requires 9 gem clusters. But I just need to have them add up to 3, and then fill the rest in with smooth stone. And then I get corallium infused stone, and then I place that, mine smashy that, and I get 1 pearl. So I need 9 corallium gem clusters to create 1 pearl. I have 17. I require 18 to get the 2. But the Oblivion Catalyst is actually part of the rituals, and for the rituals I'm going to need to, it's basically that, so I'm going to need 4 shards of Oblivion, which I need to create, redstone and Eye of Ender. So that requires another blaze rod to make the blaze powder, to add the Ender Eye to make the Eye of Ender. Redstone, I have tons of it, and the shards of Oblivion are these ones, where I need shadow gems and a transmutation gem, which can be used 10 times before it breaks. I only need 4, thank fuck. And to make the shadow gems, I need the shadow gem shards, which are dropped by the shadow demons. Hence why I am here. Shadow demons spawn in these mountain areas only. No. And so I need to rituals. Yeah, it's basically that. But to get the transmutation gem, I need to get yet another corallium pearl. Means that the final count for corallium gems I need is 27. The corallium gems are the thing I was explaining yesterday that are as rare as emeralds. I need to find 27 of them, or at least have 27 of them, because when you mine a corallium gem block or thing, they drop in the same kind of rate as redstone and lapis, so they drop a couple. I've only found them twice, and I have 17. So I need to find at least 2 or 3 more seams to get the amount of corallium I need for the ritual. So I need to get diamonds, which I already have. I have like a stack of diamond. I need to kill more endermen and even more blaze powders, meaning the final count for blaze rods is 7. So I need 7 blaze rods, 2 diamonds, 3 ender pearls, 4 redstone, 36 shadow gem shards, and dusk has fallen. 13 desk shards. But also the other thing that I need is that the rituals require power, and to do the power I need to have this, which is the Staff of Rendering, which requires another Shard of Oblivion, which requires the Transmutation Gem, which I have to wait till I can get, and then start getting the energy to do the rituals, to put the energy into the thing. But I need 5,000 energy, which means I need to go searching for statues of the Elder Gods to sap their energy, to get energy into the Necronomicon, so I can do the rituals to get the Transmutation Gem, to get the Staff of Rendering, to get the magic, so I can farm the energy to do the rituals, to get the Oblivion Catalyst, to make the key to get to the next dimension. Yeah, so basically I'm going to be here until midnight, stabbing various shadow demons, praying not to die, and then as soon as midnight comes along, there you go, shadow being. That is a shadow being. That is a shadow being of monstrous hell. Hello, bub. I see ya. Oh god, I don't want to fight a skeleton. The thing I'm most afraid of in this bloody game is skeletons, because they got range. You I'm not afraid of. You I can just annihilate. And for the first time, I'm actually decked out in iron. I'm usually not decked out in bugger all. But for this time, for the sake of experience, I have iron on me. Come, shadow being. Come hither. Come hither of thither. Come thither. I need to stab you in the face. Well, you have no knockback, do you? 2! Right. The quest begins. The 2 of 36. Fucking great. I need to start stockpiling on arrows just so I can take out the bleeding skeletons. The only mob I don't like in this is skeletons, just because they got range, and the only way to really kill them is to dive in, stab them in the face, or range them. Because with the blazes earlier just now, hello, you're decked out in fucking thing. What the balls? You're decked out in chainmail. Hello, mate. Make sure I'm not getting stabbed in the arse. What do I get? What do I get? Corallian plague flesh. A normal Corallian plague flesh. Cool. My quest to getting the upgraded version of the Necronomicon is also underway. Creeper, fuck off. Come hither, shadow being. Come hither, shadow being. Let me stab you in the face. Come hither. Whoopee. Ow. Ow. Back off. 4. Right, okay, so it's 2 per kill. Right. 36 divided by 2. 30, 15, 16. Not bad. I have to kill 16 of them. If I kill 16 of them, then I can get somewhere. Enderman, Enderman. I need your eyes. Let me gouge out your eyes. Or gouge out your ender pearl, which is part of like your heart or something like that. Oh, hi. Do you mind if I just deal with you for a moment? I don't care. I don't live here. I'll just nick the blocks so I can have spares. Enderman, where are you? Enderman. There you are. Right. Aha. Plan. What? No plan, actually. Like, could you just die, please? 18. Oh, okay, I knew my math was off somehow. 16 seemed too small. Alright, come on then. Boomstick. I'm gonna need to start killing some animals. Oh great, more and more of them. Can all of you go away? More of you are, more than anything, you lot are a bleeding nuisance. Let me do that, and just to get you out of the bleeding way. Right. Hello, Slinky. Slinky. I stared into your eyes. That place. I have a grass block. That was cool. But yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you kill Enderman, and why the only monster I am scared of is the bloody skeleton. Because even the Endermen are a piece of piss. Because you can bitch them. Skeletons you can't bitch. They will stand at least 6 blocks away from you and find ground to shoot you in the face. They are a pain in the butt. Pain in the big, big butt. Is there lava this way? Everything's all bright. Why is everything all bright? Oh, it's me. Oh, okay. Could have just lied and said, "Ooh, Herobrine." 6 by 5, 30, 6 by 6, 36. So 6 by 6. Yeah, that works out. Math is just never really my strong point. I'm right. Camp. Actually, no, shouldn't camp. Fuck off. Do you mind? Right. I need to light up this area. Did you set yourself on fire? Because that would have been funny. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I just gotta line up this area. Again, for the sake of experience. Fuck. Jesus. Hi. Right. Okay. Oh, where's that blocks? There we go. Ah. There we go. Right, that sped things up a bit. Right, pump. Give myself a bit of a barrier. Oh, okay. You don't burn in sunlight. Cool. So that's what you look like then. Ow. Oh, you're one of the stronger ones. You're one of the strong ones. The lighting's all fucked up here. Okay. Some steak. I need food. Chickens. Right. Yes. Get that. Get that. Do that. Yeah. I love that. It's alright. Right. So that's that area lit up. So I can at least get up here without exploding. Oh, more eggs than I thought. Let's have a look about. I've got some time. Actually, nah. Done for now. Pretty much hit the two at the midnight mark. Started a bit late, but this is the one kind of stream where I'm kind of going, yeah, I'll do a lot of it in spare time, because otherwise I'm barely going to have enough resources to even get anywhere. So I think I might call it here instead. Getting closer to the midnight time. I'll go back to camp. I can hear you. That must be below me. Right. So in the safety of camp. In the safety of camp, I'm gonna call it there. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go off and gonna have to kill a bunch of shadow demons to get it. I think more than anything, I'm gonna require more food. Go off and find even more corallium to get the pearls. And then I'm gonna have to go off and try and find that statue again to sap the energy from the statue, or at least start sapping the energy from the statue, because I'm going to need 3,000. No, I'm going to need 300 energy to get the transmutation gem. Once I have the transmutation gem, I can get the Oblivion shard to get the rod, which I can use and just beat demon monsters with that to get the energy, and then I can probably put that energy into the Necronomicon or something. I don't know, and do something along those lines. Yeah, so do that. I might just go off and go searching for the statue off, because I have no idea if... Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, pretty much the days where I'm streaming, or most likely going to be streaming, is most likely going to be. Actually, yeah, you can take the Tuesday slot then. if you're going to be doing the streaming test tomorrow, you can take the Tuesday slot after blog hour or whatever. You can take that slot. Yeah, because the ones I definitely don't stream on is going to be the Thursday and the Friday, because I like those days off. Saturday, maybe. I'm probably definitely not going to be streaming Saturday, Sunday this week, because that's RTX London. I'm going to be at RTX London this week. I'm going to be there both days, getting all of the talkiness of the talkies. I'm going to be recording the press roundtables. The press roundtables have been released. One of them is with the Slow-Mo guys. So I'm going to be having a video on the Slow-Mo guys, a video on the Let's Play crew, that being Achievement Hunter, Funhouse, and Kind of Funny. I think it's kind of funny. And there's going to be another one with the founders of Rooster Teeth. It just says founders, so I'm guessing it's going to be Bernie, Jeff, Gus, and well, that's going to be those three. They didn't say anyone by name, they just said the founders. I'm guessing it's going to be those three at least, because they are. They're the RVB lot, so yeah, well, you can take the Thursday Fridays. You can just take the Thursday Fridays if you want. I'm definitely not going to be streaming then, so you can take those days. Wednesday is the day that we sort out the house. Well, Wednesday is probably not, because that's when we do the shopping for the house. Thursday, I like that day off, and same with the Friday. I like the Thursday and the Friday off. So you can take those days. Just assuredly, I'm definitely not going to be streaming those ones. The ones I'm most likely to be streaming on is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So Tuesday not necessarily, Saturday and Tuesdays not necessarily applicable. Sundays, because I'm going to have nothing else to do on a Sunday. I get bored on a Sunday, and the Monday is sort of carryover. Also with the RTX London Bollocks, when was it? I should look it up and actually talky abouty. But this is the press roundtables, not the actual public things. It's the press roundtables, so it's something. Okay, I just got an email about thingy. I need to actually do that. Okay, some of the times have moved around. Okay, it's just times. That's fine. Is badge pickup? Is it the same place as the other one? Exhibitors. Cool. Beauty room NG12. Where the fuck is NG12? I'm gonna have to look for that. I have to look for that. I'm guessing it's probably going to be the same place as MCM, so it's going to be guarded as fuck. So don't try and get there. As a note to the people who are watching on the VOD, don't try and skulk your way in. It is well guarded. It is well guarded. The security personnel are there for a fucking reason. So yeah, don't bother. Yeah, it's the yeah, Rooster Teeth live action one. So it's their Laser Team Day 5. I have Laser Team on DVD. It was planned for a review. Because I plan to review DVD reviews, but I might end up starting with Blade Runner instead, because of obvious reasons. And then there's Ruby as well. Again, well, I was going to do Ruby this year, but I've decided to push it back until May next year for not an anniversary, well, to get it more on time, a more appropriate time. So yeah, so videos are going to be coming out this weekend, or at least Monday or Tuesday or something like that, covering with the press roundtables of the founders of Rooster Teeth, Ruby, the Slow-Mo guys, the live action crew for Rooster Teeth, so Laser Team, Birdie Boos, so Laser Team Day 7, Day 5, and all them, and the Let's Play crew, so Achievement Hunter Funhouse. But even if they are, as they are press stuff, you are not the eyes of public, or at least the public aren't allowed to be there. But they have said there is going to be many of the panels down there. This is a live event for the public for a reason. So this is an RTX thing. So for the public, there's going to be many of the many panels for you to see. So if you are going to RTX and watching this on the VOD, and you are going to RTX, keep an eye out on their website and on their Twitter, because they are going to be announcing the schedules for the stage events, that being panels and gameplay things and stuff, over the next few days. It is on Saturday, after all, and so yeah, and the period of recovery after the family reunion has probably set in. So it's yeah, RTX is going to be fun, and I have a week to write up all of that stuff, because I'm going to MCM on the 27th to the 29th to the 27th to the 29th as well. I'm going to be spending 50 quid on travel in a fortnight. 'Tis fun. Yeah, so I'm going to be going to MCM as well. I'm not going to get much sleep for 2 weekends of October. At least it's going to keep me busy. Should get me out of this mood of the usual YouTubers mood of the drinky. Ooh, drinky. My adult sippy juice. Oh, I really have no idea if it's just the age of it or the fact that I haven't drank bourbon in ages. My adult sippy juice. Right, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think in the realms of other stuff regarding videos, I have made a video which is going to go on the Twitter, because it's a 1-minute video and it involves Terror Tech, and it is going to go up on the Twitter probably tomorrow, because it's fun and I think it's funny. And and also because I'm planning to do another video involving Terratech, kind of as a connection homage to another game series. Hence the reason why I might hold back on it to a more appropriate time, like I do with Ruby, until May. So yeah, might hold on to that one till a more appropriate time, or might just go, fuck it. It's been 25 years, so no, 20 years, not 25. Wait, 95, 05, 015. Shit, really? Wait, 9, 10, 10. Yeah. Wait. Can't be 30 years. No, it has to be 20 years. Because if it was 30, I'll be 40. And that was fuck no. Yeah, so it's 20 years. Just shy of 20. And I can't be asked to hold it on for another 2 years for the 25th anniversary. And by then, EA is going to be... I don't know, EA gave up on the franchise, so fuck them. EA had no idea what to do with the franchise, and they basically made it a fucking online RTS, so they can fuck themselves, really. These game series of mine that almost defined my childhood, and EA fucked it. Yeah, at least Petroglyph came out of it. That probably said what it was. That probably said what the series was, because I've talked about it a lot. So yeah, so I'm probably not going to be putting out much stuff on the YouTube or streaming for the rest of the week, because I need to start getting up at like 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, and I am actually trying to look for work now. Fancies the limitations of cash. The limitations of cash. It catches up with everyone in the end. Anything else? Anything else? Housekeeping. Nah, we're done. For those who are interested on the film spectrum of filmy things, if you're watching this via VOD, if you're interested in the filmy things, Josh's review of Blade Runner 2049 has come out yesterday. It is now officially out, and it is a 5-star review, so go and read it, because, well, I'm going to be doing a talk about the styles of Blade Runner in an article, probably going to come out next week, purely for the sake of giving me time, because I like noir. And I have never seen Blade Runner, but I think this game is going to swiftly make its way up my most favourite movies list. So, I haven't seen it, but there's always been the expectation that it's going to be amazing, because it suits me to the fucking ground, in the same way Scott Pilgrim did. So, go see that. Go see that film review. YouTube. We're moving into a streaming schedule now these days, so no, I think there's been a couple of 5 stars. There's been I think the real rarity has been the 1-star review. I think there's only been a couple. Well, actually, yeah. If the 5 stars reviews are rare, that actually shows the comprehensiveness of the rating of the film rating system that we use then, because it shows that, because most things on average will be the average, which will be the 2.5, 2. It's somewhere between 2 and 3. Actually, yeah, 2.5. Because that's the middle ground. That's the average. The average is 2.5. So having everything be around a 3 kind of fits with averages. So it kind of shows that our system is good, and our ranking system. And so when we give something a 5-star rating, it fucking means it. Although Josh did give like Deadpool 2 stars. So. I think that's the reason why Fox don't like us no more. I think that's the reason why Fox don't like us. Because, yeah. Because Deadpool caused a bit of a division in the company. Yeah, Deadpool caused a division in the company. One half was going, it's great. One half is going, it's shit. And then I went, I haven't seen it, and so don't care. I like Ryan Reynolds though. He seems fun. Wouldn't mind seeing Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds seems great. Yeah, so we got that on the main site. Go see that. We got the review stuff. Oh yes, on game reviews, because I know there's a couple that are eagerly awaited. Bertram Fiddle episode 2. I have played it, I have finished it, and I have started working out the review. So that is going to be coming up. That game came out a little while ago. I reviewed episode 1 early last year, and said I was long awaiting episode 2. I have played it, and I am going to go back to it. And one of the games I talked about from Gamescom, Inmates, developed by, I can't remember his name, because he's Hungarian, I think. That's probably insulting. But it's published by Iceberg Interactive, the guys who did the Age of Empire. No, wrong one. What one was it? Dawn of Andromeda. They did Dawn of Andromeda, and I reviewed that one quite highly. And so there's another game come out called Inmates, and also, as a little plug, Iceberg Interactive are having a Steam sale at the moment for their stuff. They have a lot of stuff. May I recommend Dawn of Andromeda, because I reviewed that and I thought it was great. It's a 4X RTX thing. It's quite fun. I like it. I liked it. It was fun. In the Age of Empires sort of controlling civilization and galaxy sort of thing. I read that was fine. And also on the Gamescom stuff and Iceberg Interactive, because of a couple of comments that I've had about what I said around the other Iceberg game, Black and Rock, that I did, I am going to be doing an article following up at the beginning of November, pending release. So that's something that's going to be going up, and I'm going to hold on to it until the beginning of November, and I'm going to be holding on to that one in the case of if the game doesn't come out, because people have flung a couple of comments my way, and I'm going, no, I had stipulations. I had stipulations. Don't start making things to, don't start saying, sort of thinking that I was for all this sort of things. I am not stupid. I'm not incompetent, and I actually check these things. It's just I am not Yahtzee. I am forgiving. I am an angel of mercy. I am an angel of mercy. But even by that point, I still carry a big fucking gun. So yeah, stipulations ahoy. So that's gonna be something else I'm planning for November, if the game doesn't come out, because I kind of hope the game comes out on Halloween, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be putting out a thing, and then those guys in Cornwall may not like me anymore. Well, may not like me anymore in the sense that I might end up yelling at them a bit, sort of getting a bit peeved at them for a little bit. Not necessarily calling them anything bad or having to say, it's not gonna be an exposed thing or anything like that. It's me going, ahem. It's an article long, ahem. Yeah, that's fun. I'm planning out a lot of stuff, but RTX, and being October, being the post-release flux of fucking anything, and also as well, I kind of hope to get a review code for Okami HD for the PC re-release by Capcom. I want to get a review code for that, because Okami is one of my most favourite games of all time. Yeah, I'm one of those art snobs. So I'm kind of hoping for a code for that one, and I'm going to be using all the avenues I can to get code for that one, because I want to fucking play it. And I love the first one, and as long as Capcom haven't fucked up the PC port, which they have a tendency to do, I should like this as well. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything. Yeah, that's pretty much everything for now. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm done now. just go to the site, Twitter, bloody blah, follow, and all the sort of things. Get the notifications for the streams. Oh, the sort of stuff. If you're watching this via VOD, come again soon. We'll be streaming more regularly, and I'm also going to be testing out doing it on the Twitch, perhaps, as well, to help expedite audiences or whatever, something along those lines. So, yeah. By the sounds of it, Chris will see you tomorrow for some Factorio, and then I'll probably see you later on in the week, maybe, for some RimWorld, as long as I can sort everything out for the weekend. So, goodbye.